I didn't know much about feminism at the ripe old age of 6, but I knew something was very, very wrong with this situation. I was that girl with a lot of pent-up energy. So mix pent-up energy with a 6-year-old's rage against the system and a pair of knitting needles. You've got the makings of, we need to talk about breda. Knitting! I knit nothing! I was so cross when I went home that day, I wouldn't even eat my dinner. Okay, I wouldn't eat a quarter of my dinner. You know, I mean, Emily Davison threw herself under a horse for feminism. I give up a quarter of my potato. Priorities, people, priorities. And I did have priorities growing up, you know, I wanted to be outside in the farm. Mostly I was the only girl in the house not afraid of Sandra Bullock, the bull. Because outside in the farm I was gender free, I was Bridgie the farmer, I was proud. Inside the house is a different story. Washing the delf, drying the delf, putting away the delf, wiping the table, sweeping the floor. I want to be outside, Mammy! But silage time was my favourite time of year. You all know silage time. Any farmers in the house? Yeah. Favourite time now, because it gave me the chance to get smelly and as dirty as I wanted. Like Ella used to say to me, you stink! I'm like, yeah, I know. And that's the thing about twins, we can say anything to each other. You know, she growing up, she used to tell me I dressed with a person like with Down syndrome. Yeah. That was just, you know, but it's true. I mean, I remember wearing there was a girl with Down syndrome in the shop, and she said to me, nice jumper. And I said, thanks, it goes all around the back. It was a dog chasing the dog. Anyway. So I do, I mean, they wear what they want, and that's what I do. So that'll explain my joke. So, PC. Okay, so where was I with the old silage? So yeah, come in after silage time into the house to Mammy. All smelly and dirty, you know. Go over to the table and sit with the lads. Mammy would say, go on, Breda, make the sandwiches there for the lads. This face became known as sandwich face. So seeing my mother unmoved by my passionate protest, I tried my best to regain some pride after being exposed as a girl in front of the lads. All right, Mother, I'll make those sandwiches. But when I'm done, I'm going to eat the sandwich at the table by myself. Yeah. Poor Mammy. She had like 5 kids under 5. It was a hard job keeping control of us, but she had her help. Jesus and the Saints on call 24/7. I don't know if you know this, but there's over 10,000 Roman Catholic saints, and they see everything, hear everything, remember everything, and they can read your thoughts. Between them, they're the best Irish childcare system ever invented. Yeah. Like sometimes Mammy, she'd sidetrack the old, you know, she'd sidestep the old guilt and shame angle, go straight for the wooden spoon. Or the slipper. Remember this one time I'd stuck a pencil in Ella's ear, you know, she was crying. Baby. And then suddenly the corner of my eye, I spied something moving at speed. At home, in her habitat, she moves gracefully, past the couch and down the hall. It's an Angricus Mammicus. Nostrils flaring. Mid-run, she kicks the slipper up. Oh, Mammy. Impressive stuff. I might consider you for my imaginary camogie team. Yeah, so Mammy, I mean, Jesus was on speed dial in our house now. I wasn't so into him. I thought he was a little demanding. You know, eat my body, drink my blood. Jesus! High maintenance much? But I do like his mother, the VM. Yeah, that's what I call her. We're that close, the Virgin Mary. You know, Ella had Barbie, I had Mary. That's her there. She comes with me everywhere. Some people think I'm having a threesome. It's like, no, it's Mary. But yeah, so, and she, you know, she's very, I used to think I'd start my own religion called the VMs. You know, women warriors, we'll do, you know, superpowers and do everything for ourselves. Like, she had a baby without having sex with a man. That's how I want to have one! I'm going to reclaim her as a lesbian icon. A dicon. No, we're close. But, yeah. And, you know, so, I mean, women, like, so women warriors, like, you know, Queen Maeve, Gráinne O'Malley, you know, Mammy, Boudica. You know, anyone know Boudica? They're probably saying it wrong. What's Boudica? Who brought the fucking translator? Boudica. Anyway, Boudica, yeah, was this, a Sini warrior tribeswoman, an English woman. She, she had long red hair, she looked like one of the Morbegs, or Dolores Keane. And she was, and she started this tribe, but she used to do things though, like her tribe, very barbaric. Used to slice off women's boobies and sew them to their mouths. Yeah, so don't know about her. But still. Mammy, Queen Maeve, well, I suppose about Boudica or booby bashing ways. All strong, powerful women I looked up to and respected. But I did not like being a girl. So our grand-aunt lived with us, antidepressant I called her. She lived in the far end room of our bungalow at the end of the hall. Anyone grew up in a bungalow? Yeah, very popular where I'm from now. In the 80s, I think. I think I saw a black man before I saw stairs. Remember when Styra came in? Styra! Stairs to the ceiling! Up and down, I kept this going, I tell ya. Yeah, so, and as well, actually, it was handy to go to your friend's house the first time. You always knew where the toilet was. First door on the left. Actually, anyone bungalows in the house? Who lived in the far room in the hall?
On the right or on the left?
Hello! Fucking posh bungalow. Straight at the end of the hall. That was her antidepressant lived. Anyway, she called me in one day. She told me she had a potion to turn me into a boy. A real life boy! And I believed her. Because I believed everything she told me. Like when she told me she was in the stable when Jesus was born. Remember I knew up to school, I was like, my granddad was in the stable when Jesus was born. I don't think so, Breda. She was! So, of course I drank it. And so the next day I looked down my pants. I didn't know what to expect to see down there. I'd never seen a willy at this stage. Just thought it was supposed to stick out through your knickers or bulge or something. There was no bulge, nada, whack. So I went to the mirror, expecting to see Desperate Dan looking back at me. 5 o'clock shadow, the whole lot. Or at least MacGyver. It was just the same old me. So I went to the kitchen, see if I was treated any differently now that I'm a boy. Went over to the table, Mammy tapped me and said, go on, Breda, make the sandwiches there for the lads. Yeah. So the same grand-aunt, she used to spit snot at the fireplace every day for years. Yeah. I remember in her room once, I was like, is that stalactite? No, it's snot. Yeah, that's the same reaction I had when I saw my communion dress for the first time. What is that? Of course, Ella was ecstatic. Woo! I was not. And all the lads at the church were asking their friends, their mothers, what I was doing in the dress. And then they asked me, and I said, I don't know, it's not fucking happening again. So, and that dress was so hard to keep clean. You remember the communion dress? To watch what you ate, where you sat, what you're leaning against. Going to the toilet was very stressful. I'll tell you, Tom. Going to the toilet, very stressful. Oh, I know. Like, shite would definitely show up in the white dress. And everything was white. White shoes, white gloves, white umbrella, white mini Bible. And what's this? A veil? Why am I wearing a veil? The only person I saw in a veil was Mammy on her wedding day. Who am I marrying? Better not be Dirty O'Reilly who slicks his glass eye suggestfully and walks out of both past his field. Ning-ha! And of course all your friends' mothers were there. Next time you wear a dress like that, be your wedding day. Arish, ni-ha. Now I'm all about the fight for gay marriage. Kind of. But it's not for me. It's not for me. No, I'm not into marriage at all. I think it's been a twin does that. I think you're already attached to one woman. Maybe me and Ella will end up stroking our beards, spitting snot at the fire. Wouldn't be so bad. You come visit, wouldn't you? Yeah. So it was very stressful growing up in Catholic Ireland with all the rituals, and the masturbation. I was about 9 when I heard that word for the first time. It was at Mass. Father Tit was on. Daddy said, that's your cousin. That was a line that came out of Daddy's mouth a lot. That's your cousin. Now, part of me knew I had to take note of this before I started shifting people. Cousin, girl, cousin, oh, silly breather. No, because I thought, you know, the role of a priest, much more cooler than that of a nun. You know, standing on the altar, spouting shite. Everyone hanging on your every word, like nuns sweating at the number bingo. And then the Lord smote her down for eating clams and touching women's lady gardens. Because the word of breda. Yeah, but but even though nuns did appeal to me too, with the, you know, the idea of like a institution full of sexually frustrated women and baked goods. You know, I could eat the scones, they could eat me. But nun joke. Yeah, so I did think it'd be cool though to be the priest that we had a kind of cool priest to be the priest that does the confirmation exams before your confirmation. You remember them?
Introducing live from Big Muff Parish, the one, the only, Father Breda Lockett! Who wants to make the confirmation?
You, who's the son of God? Correct! And no more questions. What's God's Christian name? Breda, of course. What was the name? Oh, how many women in the Bible? None! How many women in the church? None! Did you say nuns? What was the name of Mary's lesbian, Elizabeth? Oh, I give away the answer. Yeah, no third name for any of you. The third name's a great old bride though, isn't it? I love a third name. But yeah, it was a very stressful exam, that exam. I mean, and if you failed it, your parents, would be so much shame on the family that your parents would have to pretend you're mental and sign you into the Psalm of the West and Ballinasloe. St. Bridget's. Scary, I used to see them on the wall eating their ice creams, you know. They didn't pass their confirmation exam. Yeah. So I had a surprise sex to myself just before my confirmation. You know, I was myself and Ella were out sunbathing in the field at home at the farm. You know, eating penny sweets, living the dream. Yeah, and I was sitting on a rock. And just, you know, I mean, Ella was telling a story. I was eating, chewing, listening, chewing, kind of listening, chewing. And whatever the rock I was sitting on, you know, was hard. So, you know, whatever way I was sitting, I got up. Suddenly, I was such a force, I was knocked from the rock. I was panting, sweating, and a strange pulsating. Ella thought I was choking on a postman pet. Why is the grass wet, Breda? Let's go, Ella. So, I read in my sister's magazine, Just 17 magazine, that I had a climax of sexual excitement, orgasm. Did I just say to myself? Did I self-pollute? Because that's what it means in Irish. I am going to hell. Oh my God, thank you for loving myself for a second. Yeah. I tried to defect from the Catholic Church lately, you know, but due to updates in canon law, you're not allowed. It's like a lesbian relationship. Once you're in, you can't get out. It's kind of for the lesbian crowd. But yeah, so damn, I gave it away, didn't I? I should. Yeah, so I was yes, so yeah, after the old so there I am, the rock, and it was, you know, things were hitting pressure point. You know, my little sister's confirmation. Like my brother and my dad were there in their suits, and the girls were all in their, you know, dresses and skirts, and I was going to wear my trousers. Massive row of mammy. I'm sick of wearing stuff I don't want to wear. Because I've already been in the communion, or then the fucking new school uniform. The oppression, you know, skirts, didn't like them. You know, I know bishops like them, I don't like them. That's just all wrong, by the way. That was, anyway, yeah, so I mixed myself up. Yes, the oppression, I already look like other, I don't look like 600 others. Clones, I mean clones! So the crisis point of my little sister's confirmation, you know. Big row with mammy. All of us, we had to go, we were late. All of us 8 of us squashed into a Volkswagen Polo, 2-door. Mammy was crying, I was crying, everyone was at me for making Mammy cry. This beautiful family moment was captured when we got to the church. My depressive rebellion forever enshrined in a brown leather frame. Sandwich face, immortalised. So yeah, things were going from bad to worse. Then Mammy got me a training bra. Yeah. I was like, what am I training for? Am I boobs and training for something? Disgusted with life. But I did have something to look forward to. I was about to try out for the Galway minor camogie team. Yeah, I was training really hard with my imaginary team. Me, Grania, Sumta, Tractor Farmer. We were fucking brilliant. Ella couldn't even get on the team. I'm sorry, Ella, there's no one injured today. So I woke up the morning of the trials, I was feeling a bit emotional, you know. And I tried to get out of bed and my legs were a bit wobbly. And the VM asked me, was I okay? I said, I'm not okay. Do I look okay? But you wouldn't understand. No one understands. Stop my life! What's happening to me? Pain in my stomach. Oh, Mammy! I think I'm dying, Mammy! Check my niggas for blood. Why? Am I pregnant? But haven't been near the rockin'. 9 months. Period. What's the period? 3 to 5 days. Every month. Until I'm 50. I don't even get time off school. For fuck's sake. And then I'm God. I feel very disabled. Should definitely be allowed time off work, don't you think? Yeah. Yeah, so you can bleed in peace. Like I read about this uncivilized culture, and they have a red tent where all the women go in, sit around, massage each other, sing songs, plait each other's hair, and think about the eggs they're breaking inside them. Yeah, I mean, you should be allowed time off work and all that. I mean, if a man was bleeding from his penis, 3 to 5 days, sometimes 20 if you're Martina. Poor Martina, endometriosis is terrible. I wish she should have come tonight. See, that's you can tell her that. I'm joking. But yeah, so if we would be living in a different world, wouldn't we? I mean, there'd be less bloodlust for one. They'd be sick of the sight of it. Yeah, so I did come. So I did come to terms with my periods eventually. Yeah, and I started using these washable sanitary towels. Yeah, or socks, as I like to call them. I used to hang them on the line at home, just much to my sister's disgust. 4 sisters would not talk about their periods. This is too gross to talk about. But I had to get used to, period brain, right? Slurring your speech, forgetting things, being irritated by smells and all living creatures. Yeah, but I did but I was introduced to a moon cup here in Kinsale. Woo! Anyone know a moon cup, sir? Yeah, they're good, yeah. Yeah, so I read the instructions very carefully. I went to the bathroom. Fold and insert into the... Oh, I do feel like I'm interfering with myself. I'm interfering with myself. There's no privacy with Jesus and the saints watching. Now I have to get it out. What'd she say again? Squat and pop, squat and pop. Mammy's new carpet! I didn't really follow through with that joke. Yeah, so anything to do with the body anyway. Anything to do with the body was hard for me growing up, Like wearing clothes, the problem, Down syndrome. Not wearing clothes, the problem. Like I was always a good Irish Catholic girl who showered after camogie in my bra and knickers. Anyone else? Yeah, so but one day me and my friend, we said, Fecca, come on, we'll fucking shower, we'll shower naked. We'll do it. So I said, okay, we'll shower naked. So we're like sharing the loofah back and forth. Loofah. I always say that wrong too. Loofah, isn't it? Sharing a loofah back and forth. I'm crying. It's the fastest shower ever. You know, I was being passing the loofah back and forth, and she was taking it back and swallowing between her knees. You know, and then I got shampoo in my eyes, and I was like, "Shit, give me the loofah, give me the loofah, give me." She's swallowing it. Give me. We never showered naked together again. Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, it's tough, and we're hairy us Larkins as well. You know, ask Other will tell you. Well, she won't. But we are. I mean, I think Irish women are supposed to be hairy. It's a cold and damp country. For fuck's sake, you need the hair. Especially pubic hair. Plus, it's antennas. You know the little antennas to find the right mate? Beep, 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 beep. It's true, get rid of that. You will never have good sex again. It's just a breedism. But yeah, so but I do let my hair. Oh yes, this man in the north one time said to me, "Look at you with your little wee blonde moustache." Thanks, Jolene. So I made up a little song. Jolene, Jolene, dilapidary cream. Ooh, you sting my lip and I put you on. Now I left you on too long. My lip hair is bleach blonde. Now I have a little wee blonde mustache. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Yeah, I don't have any other verses. We'll go into the pubes later. Yeah. So, and I did. But I do, and I think about the old feminist ideal. You know, not to be burdened by the expectations of the patriarch and let it all hang out and flow. But it's not strong enough, you know, or insane enough. But still, I do let my arm hairs grow quite liberally. Yeah. I mean, so much this Polish homophobic man asks me when he's trying to shift me, "Are you man?" But then this old wife, his old wife, yes, he was married. His old wife told me that it's a sign you're good in bed. Hairy arms, sign you're good in bed. Then she tried to shift me. That used to happen to be a lot, actually, oddly. I was mistaken for a lesbian growing up. You know? I don't know how that happened. But yes, it was, I mean, my first girl kiss was at the Big Day out in Galway, a little, you know, a festival, you know, Garbage, my favourite band, were playing. So I was bouncing up and down, you know, I didn't know my period, life was good. It was great. You know, this is a noise that keeps me awake. Little tap on my shoulder, turned around. What was that? The girl. Hope no one saw. Lesbian. I'm not a lesbian, lads. Come on now. I mean, seriously. I mean, just because I like driving tractors does not make me a lesbian. But yes, I mean, and this happened to me all the time. Like, you know, in college, this girl whispered to me, "You should try lesbian sex at the mother." But she was off her head in yolks at the times and thought it was the drugs talking. You know? And then when I told them I wasn't gay, they'd look at me the way Irish people look at you when you say you don't drink. But yeah, it kept happening, you know, and then I'd move on and say, you know, just because I have short hair and light up whenever I see girls, I mean, does not make me I've got a little lamb chunk of runk, yeah, anyway. Yeah, so, yeah, that's this. Yes, so, I didn't actually realise I was gay until I took magic mushrooms at a Halloween party. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't even that much magic mushrooms. I don't think there was even anything in it. It was just an enlightening experience. I mean, it was grand. I mean, I was, you know, I was dressed up as a stoner, had like a monobrow penciled in, little tag saying 2 stone to pluck. Clever, isn't it? And so I drank the tea, you know. I mean, some people like, they drink magic mushrooms and jump off a tree and break their legs, let's say. So I realised I was gay, jumped in, foot first, broke my heart. Oh. Should have known better. Anyway, so yeah, I drank it. This is coming, so and she said, "Don't panic, it's organic." I'm like, okay. What's that? Energy lines. And lights. I'm tripping. Cool.
Hey there, little lady. What's your name? I should call you Squishy and you should be mine. Ah, Jane, my new friend. You're so nice, and kind, and beautiful, and sweet, and hot. Look at your body, look at your boobs. Boobies, boobies. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's Jane, your new friend. You don't fancy girls like that. Do you? Do I? Wait a second. Xena? Warrior Princess? Mary Poppins? Wonder Woman? Catwoman? Bionic Woman? Iron Woman? Okay, there wasn't an Iron Woman, but if there was, who? They're reported from the Turtles. What was her name? Ooh, April O'Neil. The Karma Bunny. My imaginary camogie team. I was the top scorer. They worshipped me. And Jane. Whoa. Am I gay? I do fancy her. My hands are all sweaty. My heart's pounding. Is that Lady Wood? Shit! She's coming over. Be cool. Stay calm. She won't suspect a thing. I can't deny it to myself anymore. I'm a homophiliac. A lesbian. I'm a lesbian. A lesbian. It all makes sense now. Yeah.
I actually missed a whole section. I just realised during that, will I go back and do it? Yeah. You know that bit. That's just a side plot. So anyway, back to the old, why does everyone think I'm a lesbian, you know? Well, my choice of men didn't help the situation. You know, I was, because I wasn't really attracted to men, I didn't know what constituted an attractive man. This is in college. So most of the men I slept with had bigger breasts than I did. Yeah, so, and then one time, and of course, you know, I'd be lubed up to the max with alcohol, my favourite lubricant. And I just kept drinking and kept ending up randomly with a random penis inside me. That's your favourite line, Lynn. Yeah. So, you know, I was feeling very, this is in Dublin, I was feeling very low, you know, very depressed, vulnerable. You know, I didn't relate to anyone in the office. You know, like the girls are talking about men, mortgages, makeovers, and, you know, losing weight, winning the lotto. I was thinking, what happens to a tomboy when she grows up? Is there such a thing as a tom man? Are you there, VM? It's me, breda. So I went home, you know, for a bit of salvation. I was going through, you know, some rough times, and I went back to Mass. The Good Friday hymns was on, and it was perfect, you know, timing was perfect for my mood. Were you there when they nailed him to a tree? Were you there when they nailed him to a tree? Sometimes it causes me to tremble. Cuts deep. Yeah, I love the hymns though, I love the hymns. And Daddy loves the hymns too, but he mixes them up a lot. Like that song by Carly Simon, You're So Vain. You're so vain. I go before you always, come follow me. That's not right, Daddy. But there was a guy, you know, and I love that Mass because you get to shout at Mass, and I do like shouting, you know, like, you know, crucify him! Crucify him! Like, running in from the porch and jumping fast, quick, crucify him! And there was a man who shouted at inappropriate times at Mass. Like at me and Ella's baptism, he walked in and you know, when the priest said, do you denounce the devil and all his work? He stood up and said, I do, and fuck him! Thanks, Tommy. So yeah, so and you know, so a bit. So then that part came. Then the realization. Now you're back to scratch. You're back to the old. You're up to speed. I don't know why I had to throw that section in. Sorry. Talk among yourselves there while I recuperate. So back to there I am. I'm back now. Skip a few months. I'm all in love. You know, I'm all in love, and I'm just dancing around the place like a little happy chappy. You know, like lovey, 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 love, love, la la around the parish mass. You know, love, 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 love is in the air, and the sweet little mountains of all the birds and bees and all the trees, and then I love life. It's so wonderful for me.
She's off doing funny things with women. She's off being a lesbian. Poor family. I expected more from them. My daughters are not going near. For miracles' sake. That's an awful thing. A woman is a woman. It's just not right. Our father is born. There's nothing to do with his going to hell.
That was tough. So I was singing out a song for you that helped me to think, fuck's sake. Sorry I messed up the whole show. Oh. So I used to write songs. I used to sit in my room after my first girl. After that, I used to emoting, you know, smoking fags, emoting. Emoting took a lot out of me. You know. So I used to write songs, but I didn't know that this meant anything at the time, but perhaps it did. So I dedicate this to the VM. Nothing to live for, but I listen to your words, and it thunders in my head and makes me shout that you have a voice, a wonderful, beautiful voice, and you choice now to open your mouth, hear your voice. I see you cry bitter tears, and it eats through my soul. They carry much more than you know. Don't you know how special you are? So take these words I give and open your mind and take them in, and know that you are the best you can be, a sister, a daughter, a friend. So here's my advice. These people wanna hear your voice. They love you. They need you. We have an interval, because I have a little bit else. It's up to you. Okay, an interval after that little song, and then I'll tell you how I have the voice and came out to Mummy and Daddy. That's next. But you know, it's not all about being lesbians, it's about being yourselves, right? Yeah? Okay? Cool? No alienating? Yeah. And that was for the VM, because you know... Okay, yeah, see you after the intro. Put on a bit of music there, John Allen, so I'm sure... Oh, good, maybe 5 or 10 minutes? And then you can, you know, and then it's about 15 minutes something. Probably for time. Okay, yeah.
Put your hands together for the second part of the word of breda. Come on, get your hands in the potato pocket. Come on, stop eating. Woo! Word of breda.
Thanks, Noelle. It's Noelle O'Regan, everybody. So yeah, where were we, huh? So yeah, so I ended up like, okay, so I have a voice now, so I'm gonna tell Mammy and Daddy about my new discovery about myself. You know? Went into the house, I felt like gay Columbus, you know? So I said, right, just go say it out, just say it out. So I said, Mammy, Daddy, I'm going to the shop. Not as easy as I thought. Needed a visual aid. So when they're gone to mass, I got the wardrobe from my room and pushed it up the hall and into the kitchen and hid inside of it. And I came home, I jumped right out of it. Pity's called a wardrobe here, you know, not the old closet. So I was getting frustrated, and you know, I'd line up my beans at dinner, Mammy give me the dinner, and I'd line up my beans and flick them across the room. What are you doing, Breda? Bean flicking, Mammy. Yeah, she still didn't get that. And then, you know, so, I mean, I was getting frustrated, but in the end, I didn't have to tell Mammy, Ella did it for me. I was going out for a night out in the town, Mammy said, oh, you put on a nice top there, Breda, you might meet a nice man. It's not a man she was, Mammy, it's a woman! Mammy laughed nervously. Oh, I didn't correct Ella, she laughed even more nervously. She went to the Holy Land shortly after that. This is a coincidence. She's half Israeli. But I told Daddy in the bog. Now the bog it's where the peat turf comes from, not the toilet. Daddy hasn't wiped my arse since I was about 7. But yeah, and I told Daddy, I said straight out, I said, Daddy, I met this woman, and if she would have me, I would be a lesbian, whatever that word is, for the rest of my life, a woman. Ball cotton tumbleweed. After about 5 minutes. Jesus, surely with a leslie daughter. I said, yeah, no, Daddy, you can go to the pub and sit with Mick with the one-eyed daughter and Tommy with the daughter with the hump. New friends. Yeah, he went playing golf in Dubai shortly after that. Coincidence, you know, cheap flights from Ireland. He's half Dubaian, Daddy. Yeah, so that was great, but they were nervous for me now, in fairness, because they didn't know any gay people. And I was like, either do I. Don't they all live in the island of Greece or Bay de Hob? So I hear. And yeah, so they were nervous, so I said, right, I've got to go to a gay bar, you know, and see what's the story. So I did. I went off to a little gay bar for myself, up to Dublin, and into the old bar. Okay, so here I am, at the gay bar. Gay bar, at the gay bar, stop it. Right, a drink. What do lesbians drink? Sydney nipple? Stout. Oh, there's a girl. Smile. After creepy. Make eye contact. Don't stare.
Just glance. Glance. Try leaning. Lean. Look cool. Okay, she's waving at you. You're so there. Wave back. Embarrassing.
Yeah, so I didn't know how to be a lesbian. All the girls are so sophisticated and cool in the gay bar. No one wanted to talk about the price of cattle. So I went back to the television. Went to television to watch people, chatting each other up, Cary Grant and the likes. And I went to see the lesbian icons of the television, like Cagney and Lacey, and Mrs. Bouquet, or Pat Butcher. Yeah, Pat Butcher.
Okay, this is it. I'm here, I'm queer, I'm getting the shift. I'm getting the shift. I shave my bits. I'm getting the shift. I shave my bits. Ooh, it's a little itchy. Is that a tractor farmer? She totally blocked me on Facebook because of Jenny. That body at 6:25 p.m. Totally looks like Nikki from Bad Girls. Ride! Okay, go say hello. Show your hoop. Remember your lesbian icons. Remember your lesbian icons. Remember your lesbian icons.
Oi, Frank, what a dance! It's a terrible joke. If anyone wants to write me a joke there. Yeah, so that didn't work either. That didn't work either. But then I did meet this girl eventually. And she kept telling me about this one time at women's camp. Wait a second, there's a camp? Find that place is like opening Pandora's box. Literally. And she's saying to me, so then I did go and I met loads of really nice women. And I ended up learning to become myself and realize I could do things regardless whether I'm a girl or a boy. But then I became like a lesbian stalker. Yeah. Well, I'll do one last scene for you, a little extract from a different show I have. Just for, since it's a bit lively. What do you think, yeah? Because that's over, but it's over now, kind of. I'm not really reserved anymore, I really have found my voice. Oh yeah, these days. Okay. I don't knit anymore. I climaxed out in confession. All right. We'll do the last bit where I became a stalker. Thanks. Sorry, John. John Allen, everyone. Can you give me a hand? This is someone. I just squeezed it into a big black box. Sorry, John. Okay, so when I did go to a sort of an L-word convention. Anyone heard of the L-word? Yeah, and any other one other lesbian in the house? No. Joke. And it was a TV show and Jennifer Beals. You remember Jennifer Beals? Yeah. Flashdance? Yeah, so she's my hero. I wanted to meet her since I was 2. So, but anyway, she's now was in the L Word as Bet or whatever, and then so there was this big convention in Blackpool, where 1,500 lesbians in this hotel in the middle of Blackpool, and I thought Blackpool was just full of old people and candy floss. I was wrong. So anyway, so I went to my hotel room to get ready to meet Jennifer Beals. Oh yeah, sorry, John. Hit me with the Flashdance music. Sorry, it's in a different playlist. I didn't tell John any of this. This is improv. It's in the Other Women's Vaginas, that's the folder, which is my new show. That I have playing Friday Corp. No, that's not it. Other Women's Vaginas, folder. Yeah, that's the one, John. Horse it up. Okay, I went to the room to get ready. her, you know. Downstairs she was. I was a job as a steward. Yeah, so I went straight over to Jennifer Fields. You know, through security and everything. I went straight over to her and said, Jennifer Fields. She's like, yes. You've got roots in Ireland. Where are you from in Ireland? She said she didn't know. I said, Jennifer Fields, you have to know that. For God's sake. Suddenly I was, you know, banged to the floor. Stripped off my stewardess badge, you know, and labelled #1 stalker at the event. Thank you. Yeah. And then the next day when normal people were asking Q&A questions, at normal times, someone went up to the microphone, hi, Jennifer Fields, you Irish roots here, is that right? Where in Ireland? And she said, that is the second time I've been asked that. She thought about me. So that's it. So that's kind of, I don't know, that was a very strange thing to end with. Help! Okay, so we'll do our little love is, we'll do our little last bit of experiment, a sort of a social group song that I'm going to publish and use and not give you any credit. The bat's back. Is he? Jesus. Jesus, Mary, Joseph. Mary, do something! Imagine Batman versus the VM. Woo. That's a fight I'd like to see. There he is. Ooh. Daddy used to catch bats when he was younger, you know. This is what he did for fun. Caught bats, put them in a shoebox. God bless technology. Yeah. Poor Daddy was a slave. Put it in my box. Okay, so we'll bring up the old Love Is, Noelle's collecting them. Sorry about that. Morris gave me a mic, but I just totally screwed that up. I don't even know where it is now. Maybe. Oh, there it is. So, yeah, come on, Noelle. So, the last line there before I end for the song, Love Is... No, I do appreciate you all for coming now. I went a bit random at the end and sorry I knocked and caused trouble. But I just want to say, you know, that you know, you can get your own dicky bows. Okay, we have them, great. Do you want to hear my Cork moan since we're in Cork? You know, like my Cork moan, like the vagina moan, I was in the moans. This is my Cork moan. How bad? How bad? How bad? How bad? How bad? How bad? Girl! You can be my assistant, Noelle. There's a glass of wine that you will do after for drink. Okay. Exactly. So I'll just give you a little verse, a taster. Because this is from the band, the Touches, the greatest band that ever were. Breathing the Duffies. I would. That's another chapter. Low, well that's not, this is my verse, so. Low, actually I don't even like my verse. Low is like a drone. Takes you high, takes you low. I need therapy, get my mind back again. I need to know this thing called love, love, love. That's all is it, love, right now. Love is like a juicy and delicious wet dream, wrapped around your heart that keeps you warm and open and ecstatic with life. That's your bit. Right now. Love is like a pint of Beamish and a white bread potato sandwich. Love is Ireland. Love is like running barefoot through. Love is like running barefoot through lovely Irish daisies on a hot summer's day near the beach, eating Ben and Jerry's frozen yogurt. Yummy. Love is like shampoo. That is the lyric. Sorry, my strap-on is it's come off. That is a myth, by the way. Sorry. I just want to put that out there. People watch too much lesbian porn, and women do have pubes. Sorry. Love is like a door being closed after the bat's gone out. Ah, nice. Oh. Love is like Susie looking at Tom. That's a parmesan. Love is all you need. Love is like a kitchen table with love is like a kitchen table, all legs and no drawers.
Paddy!
Love is like a supernova orgasm in outer space. Love is like a snack box and a finger in the bum. Different kind of love. Not all love. Love is like a silent tornado. Love is a losing game. Love is a cherry pie. Love is like blank. Some depressed person. Love is blank. It is blank, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's really whatever you want to write. Okay. Love is like freedom. Love is like a warm snuggle with chubby cheeks, baby child that I love. Oh.
And they signed it.
They signed it. Mother, it says. Snore. I love mothers. Okay, I love. Love is like a big fat banana. Thanks for bringing it back. Love is like a balloon. That's about the 5th balloon. I want to know why. No one ever writes why. Why is it like a balloon? Why? Love is like a sunshine. Love is like a bag of potatoes on the beach in the USA.
Who the fuck did potatoes there? Did you do it? Did you do it, Elaine?
Coming to the end now. Love is like a comedy, or it could be comedy, is it?
Comedy, yeah.
Love is like a box of chalk. Love like you. Oh, so lovely. Love like a dream. And no one wrote love is like the VM. Thank you very much, everybody. Pilgrimage, if you have friends and cousins in Tipperary or Roscommon, you know, I'm coming to them. I'm coming. One more tune, okay. I do have a vagina song, sure, Can we do one last tune? I wonder, one last tune it is. This is also an extract from the other show that's in Cork on Friday. Huh? It's at City Limits. Me and Brian have cut a deal. We're friends now. He wouldn't put other women's vagina on the window. Vagina is a bad word, apparently. It's dirty, supposedly.
Yeah.
You know, it's true, isn't it dirty? Is it?
That's because he can't get it.
He can have mine if he gives me the comedy club. I'll fucking take over City Limits. I know, it's not dirty. I don't know if I'm just paranoid about that, but you know what? That's the reason I called it. Because, you know, you say Viagra before you can say vagina on the news, huh? I'm waiting for the day Anne Doyle tells me about her vagina. Oh, Anne Doyle. My friend used to live near Anne Doyle. And she used to, every day, every time Anne Doyle passed, she'd say, Anne Doyle! And then hide by the car. And Doyle like, who is that? And one time, she's my hero, because one time she was at a news conference, someone said, aren't you Anne Doyle off the news? She said, news? Fuck the news. Great Irish woman, Anne Doyle. For fuck's sake! Okay, this is a song, I'm going to introduce Eurovision as well. It's called, If You Are What You Eat, Then I'm a Mikado Biscuit. I am Mary, and Bridie, and Mildred, Nancy, Peggy, Velma, Lily, Velida, Jemima, Goo. Love story. Bridie and I live in the sky, eating pie. I am fuchsia, flower meadow, love hole, a swamp, well, I went dangerous. I'm a snatch, muff, gee, minge, gant. Gant is a Cork word. I know that because I wore my Gant hoodie down to Cork on holidays once. G-A-N-T across the chest. This girl said, girl, you again means it's your goal, that goal. I'm a fanworm, a fanny, a front bottom, a forbidden forest. I'm possible. Well, you get into the basin and you wash up as far as possible, down as far as possible, and then wash possible. I'm down there. It's like an Irish horror movie. Don't go down there. I'm a front parlour, a geese, a gowl, a beaver. I'm a coochie cunt. I'm a lady, a pocketbook, a rent book, a powerhouse, I'm a castle. I'm a vajayjay, or I'm the vajays if you're the Virgin Mary. I'm a tunnel of love, a punani, a growler, a tuppence. I'm a blurt, 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 blurt. Sorry, must have been something I ate. I'm a foo-foo, a hoo-hoo, noo-noo, woo-woo. I'm a hoo-ha, hoo-ha. I'm a goodie bag, a hairy molly, a bearded clam, a lady garden. I'm a bush, a vegeta, I'm a vine, Oscar, I'm a vine. Or I'm the unmentionable. I'm a gash. Yeah. It's pretty sure come from a North Dublin woman, like I asked this woman on Wall Street once for directions to Trinity. She said, Asni Gash. If I know now what I knew then, I'd be like, where's Trinity? I'm a peachy pocket, a fish, a punny, a pussy. I'm a naria, a diva, a wizard sleeve, a boggy hollow, an easy bake oven, and a